Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man. I guess I want to do a video on kind of an update of some games I've gotten over the last couple weeks and find where they all were. All right. Yeah, basically just an update on certain Xbox games, and there's some other 360 games I've gotten too. There's ones I forgot to show off before, but also some added ones for original Xbox. Well, let's go here then. First we got Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines for the original Xbox. I think it was like Terminator Redemption, which is a little bit different than this one. This one tries to cover the third movie, which I don't know, the third movie was kind of hit or miss with me, the third Terminator movie. Alright. We got Sega GT Racing and Jet Set Radio Future. It's like, what was it? The only original Xbox game that I still had. It scratched pretty bad, but it still works, so yeah. Yeah, Jet Set Radio Future, a pretty cool game to play. Alright, and I got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, the original one. Oh yeah, there's a way to soft mod the Xbox, I think, using Splinter Cell. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but yeah. Well, it's been just about everywhere, hasn't it? So like Boomer's music and all kinds of things. Well, pretty good game. I never really played these, but they had pretty good graphics for like an original Xbox. Huh. Alright. We got Acclaim's Turok Evolution. In this game, you play as the first Turok. You know, I think it was like the first Turok that you play is in the first game, I think. Yeah, I believe in the first game or whatever. Well, essentially, this is like the other Turok character. He's like, yeah, I think he's the original Turok dude before Josh and all of them showed up. He was the son of Stone. It was more or less based on the comic book series. Like he was a Native American who was in the past, and then him and this other Civil War era dude like get sucked into the lost land, and now they have to battle dinosaurs and whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. It was kind of cool, but I felt like the levels were really hard. I had played on the GameCube and other things. It wasn't bad, but I just... Yeah. Yeah, see, let me read something funny here. It's like, every FPS fan in the country will be taking weeks off to play the game. Is it the Game Now magazine or something? Like, that's a weird statement. I don't know if it was this good, but... Well, this disc has scratches. I'm going to have to go get it, like, resurfaced. Or try to clean it really good and see if I can get it to work. Okay. Now, I was at Goodwill, and I found some 360 games. Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, I know we've been talking a lot about that Dragon Age Vanguard, or Veilguard game. Yeah, this is the game that started it all. Dragon Age Origins. Of course, this is the one that doesn't have like the added expansions and whatnot. I decided I wanted to get the physical game because you never know when EA is going to make you not use them. I've had issues on... well, actually, I had issues recently trying to play Dragon Age Inquisition because I thought, that Dragon Age Inquisition is a pretty great game. I started playing that again on the Xbox. Yeah, see, on Steam, I had the game Inquisition, and then there's the EA, because then you got to sign into EA, you got to have permission to do that. Yeah, and it kept telling me, like license login error or something, or invalid license or something, and I was like, Yeah, so it's like you never know when EA is going to be. Oh, sorry, you can't play that game because of some silly fluke. I uninstalled it. I was thinking about trying to install it again, but well, since it's like 40 gigs, I don't really want to do that. So yeah, be aware. EA is really weird about you have to sign. Well, and then of course on the Xbox, I guess you have to have a different EA account, and you can only link one account at a time. It's like I don't know how many EA accounts I have to make just so I can play a game. But Dragon Age Origins. Then we got Dragon Age 2. This game's good, but I mean, maybe a lot of people said that maybe it wasn't as good as Dragon Age Origins, but yeah, I think it's still good. I think this game is still good. Yeah, the woman that did Catherine Janeway in Voyager, I think she does the voice of one of the characters in this. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I think the biggest criticism is there's not many party members. You don't really have a whole lot of party members you can romance like you could in the other ones. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. Yeah, one particular hero character. Yeah, I think a relatively good game. Yeah, still Dragon Age Veilguard is Dragon Age 2 is still pretty good compared to that. Alright. Well, for the Xbox One, we got what is it? Wait, what it's called? What is it? What is it called? Middle Earth: Shadow of War. Yeah, it was an interesting game series. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you don't remember in Rings of Power they have the guy that creates the rings. In this game, your character is like a ranger kind of character. He gets killed, and then you meet that guy that supposedly, he made the rings of power supposedly. Yeah. Well, he's a lot more of a badass in these games than he is in anything else. I think it's kind of went off on a tangent. Well, your ranger guy becomes fused with him, and you can like read orcs' minds and stuff and figure out where people are. And it's like, well, the original one was kind of cool. It was always an interesting system because, well, you can die like many times. And of course, when you come back, the orcs are like, wait a minute, didn't I just kill you? Yeah, it's kind of like there's an AI of the enemies and stuff. I think this is like the second one that was made. Yeah, then it reveals like how the ring wraiths came to be and all that stuff. But I guess, I don't know if this is really canon or kind of like mixed up with canon or whatnot. But pretty cool game. Let's see. Oh, 360 here. We got Call of Duty Black Ops. I haven't really played a lot of these Call of Duty games. Oh, I must have left this in another console I had somewhere. Don't know where it is. Oh well. Oh, now we have another 360 game. Hour of Victory. I think this is about around the World War II. Is this around the Pacific? I don't know, the Bavarian Alps. Guess it must be fighting Germans. Something. Yeah, interesting game. Yeah. Well, it does it to see like some of these games. It's like, give them a shot because they might be good or not. Alright. Okay. 360 game. Yeah, by EA. Brutal Legend. Now, I think Jack Black is the voice of this character, I believe. The character. It's like, you like got a guitar and you gotta fight like medieval creatures or something. I haven't really truly played this, but it's a pretty good game. It's just cool to get these physically, because then it's like you don't know when. It's like it's good to start getting 360 games before they start going up in price. All right, we got that kind of new style of Tomb Raider. First one, yeah. Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix, Tomb Raider. Yeah, it was that Tomb Raider game. Kind of weird. I remember playing these on like the PlayStation. There was so many Tomb Raider games. I don't know if it was because the franchise is really beloved or they just made a lot of games. And then Crystal Dynamics made a lot of games, especially the Legacy of Kain games. So, yeah. Yes, and here we got one 360 game. They got Metal Gear Rising. Unfortunately, I didn't realize when I bought it that it's the PAL version of it. Usually, you can see the PEGI 18 is a reference. The rating system is a reference. I didn't realize it was a. Yeah. Well, no wonder it was only $1 at Goodwill. Should have realized that. Yeah, it's the PAL version of this game, and I believe these games were region locked. The 360, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe I should at least give it a shot. Now I see PAL, P-A-L. I don't know. Maybe I don't see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the 360 was region locked. A lot of the earlier consoles were region locked, but maybe not. Okay. Well, in the original Xbox, we got Doom 3. Yeah, a lot of people were very surprised that Doom 3 could work as well as it could on the original Xbox we're talking about. Yeah, I guess the original Xbox was kind of a powerhouse. Someone really found out how to fit this whole game on there. I mean, yeah, quite the graphics on this, even for like a console back then. Let's see, what do we got? HD TV, 480p for this. Yeah, I think this was like one of the better Xbox games, Doom 3. Yeah, there's a lot of FPSs on it or something. Alright. Another original Xbox, we got Van Helsing, based on that movie with Hugh Jackman as Van Helsing, I guess. Yeah, battle vampires, werewolves, and all that stuff. Well, yeah, I know who Van Helsing is. I believe in Castlevania, supposedly he's relative of somebody, but of course this is just a movie series. Yeah, you just battle vampires, werewolves, and all kinds of things, basically. Van Helsing. It's an Xbox. The movie was, well, wasn't bad, but I guess the movie wasn't really good either, but I haven't really watched it for a while. I remember when it was on Stars 50 gazillion times. Oh, and we got The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers on the Xbox. I really loved these games. I'm going to try to find the Fellowship of the Ring. It seems to be the one that's hard to find. Yeah, I keep finding like 50 copies of Return of the King, but I just happened to find The Two Towers. And what do we do? Fellowship of the Ring is. Now these were kind of fighting games, and you kind of like leveled up, and you had certain skills you could get. You get more powerful, technically level up, I guess you could say. And I think it just felt like you were playing the movies, because a lot of times it shows movie footage, and then all of a sudden it switches into game engine stuff, and then all of a sudden you're playing the game, so it makes you feel like you're playing the movie, essentially. Yeah, they're still pretty good compared to a lot of other games. Okay, and then the original Xbox, I got Freaky Flyers. Yeah, the box art alone was rather interesting. I guess it's kind of a racing game, like Mario Kart or something, but you're flying on planes and all kinds of different weird looking characters. I haven't played it yet, but it's definitely pretty interesting looking. Yeah. Oh yes, I wanted to show this off. My what is it? My Logitech Attack 3 joystick, and it works. I thought maybe it didn't work because I couldn't get it to work on my PC emulator. Like, I had to find a way for the PC emulator to pick it up, I guess. But I was able to find a website online that allows you to test out the joystick, and I tested it out and it fully works. So yeah, I think this particular joystick is, I think to buy it brand new, I think brand new was like $200 or something. I think I got this at Goodwill for like, I don't know, like $5 or something. It was one of those things, I saw it, I said, oh wow, it probably works. Probably worth using. Uses USB, so it's not like, yeah, it's not too old. As long as it's USB. Yeah, as you can see, it's a USB. So thankfully it's not like the other weird hook-ons or whatever. Yeah, well I guess that was kind of it for my game pickups there. And joystick pickup. I've had that joystick for a while. I had it in storage and back in my closet somewhere. I had to find it. Yeah, it's hard to find games that really use joysticks now, because I mean, almost every game I'm using like an Xbox One controller on now. Like, yeah, well, I wanted to play, was trying to play the original MechWarrior on PCM, Windows 95. Pretty cool. It was kind of cool, but you know, after playing the new MechWarrior games, you know, like the newer MechWarrior games that we're getting now, like MechWarrior 5, I mean, yeah, you see how good the graphics are, and then you try to play this original game. It still has kind of has an interesting vibe to it still, even if the graphics aren't really all that good. I probably have to find out how to graphic settings on it, maybe make it look a little better, but yeah, but the interesting thing that seems to shine through these MechWarrior games, even the old ones, is, well, I should say like the kind of mood of the games. Like maybe sometimes there's kind of a sense of humor in the games a little bit. You know, there's a certain kind of demeanor about it that seems to exist in all the other MechWarrior games. Yeah, it's just that kind of, I know, like the world feels, the MechWarrior universe seems uniquely interesting and unique. Like there's a certain kind of personality to the MechWarrior universe. Of course, originally MechWarrior was a tabletop game called BattleTech, so since now it's, I guess MechWarrior made more sense to call it that. Well, usually it's like, the universe is called BattleTech, and it's like, oh, well, you're a MechWarrior. So then they was like, oh, why don't we just call the whole thing MechWarrior? So yeah, so basically most of the games used to be a tabletop game. So yeah, I'm not into those tabletop games. I think I've heard people spending tons of money, to get characters, paint them. I mean, that's cool if you like that, but I'm not particularly into that. Yeah. Like I go to Game Citadel, like gaming store, and they're also doing like Magic the Gathering in the other room, but I just rather collect some old video games. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of pickup video. I wanted to show some pickups that I got. I think I should probably show off my PS2 game collection, but I'm going to have to like round it up. Probably my other collections at some point, just a little bit to get them all going there. Well, anyway, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments about, yeah, well, I appreciate any comments that you may want to leave. Well, I'll see you guys in the next on the next video then. Catch you guys later. Bye.